Hello everybody, welcome back to more Mediocre Terraria. Last time, I went and continued our search for the rubies. We went all the way down here and explored most of this entire cavern, kind of making our way kind of down as we did. We did not find... we had no luck. We found approximately every other type of ore we could have found, though. I also will say I did empty most of my inventory between episodes, just because I figured that would be something I could do just to speed up the beginning of this episode, and it'd be relatively boring and no one would want to watch. Feel free to explain to me why I'm completely and utterly wrong. And I realized apparently I don't have my grappling hook binded, as I was pressing the button I usually have bound to, and nothing was happening. So let me go into controls and see if I can figure out why that is. Oh, it's because it's set the default button. I use no mouse click because I'm weird. Now, I think another thing is, I think we are ready to fight and die to the one guy that I have to do, so I'm going to go ahead and push ourselves over the 200 heart area. Now, I'm also pretty sure we've only blown up, I think we might have blown up one of the heart crystal, think about what you want to say. We've only blown up one of the orbs, I'm pretty sure, so we're going to go ahead and blow the second one as well, just immediately to start off the episode, because in doing so, that will allow us to get a little bit stronger. I think it increases our odds of getting a meteorite to spawn in. Actually, I don't know if meteorite spawns until after I completed that. It does increase our odds for a goblin invasion, which, I mean, is something that I think I do want to have happen. That is the only... Well, I wasn't sure, because sometimes in the corruption, the holes don't actually lead all the way down. Not quite used to having a smooth grappling hook. It takes me a little bit of time to remember, like, oh yeah, I have a grappling hook. I have so much more mobility now. Only one, you can do tricks like that to speed up. Two, if you do it right, you can actually grapple in such a way that you will avoid all fall damage, which is really just nice. Yeah, I can even see that's where we blew up the first heart crystal. I'm assuming we got jumped shortly after. I guess at that point we also didn't have chain knives, so... I feel like this series has no real logical progression, because it's like, oh, he's gonna go do that thing, and then, like, I die, because sometimes I record a bunch of episodes back to back, like, yeah, that's what I was doing, and other times, I'll take a break or third day or two. I mean, obviously there was a big break in between the last kind of recording sessions, because I just didn't have time to record. So that's why there was a big break between episodes 7 and 8. Whereas, there's going to be a lot less of a break in the next handful of episodes, because I'm recording... I mean, I've already recorded a few episodes up to this point, so there will definitely be stuff to I don't know what I'm trying to say. There will definitely be at least a few episodes for the next few days, and that lets me... That also does buy me the fire game. You already gave me one of those. Well, I'm definitely... yeah, it's just a regular musket, so it's not even any better. Well, with that done, we are more ready for the... something. I don't know if I want to make, like... I feel like I should make, like, a regular bow as well. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but I feel like that would be a thing. Just to make maybe like a silver bow. We have the... I mean, we definitely have the ore for it. Let's go just regularly. I think that's the thing we have the ore for. I think at this point in the game it makes sense. Especially if we're prepping for the eye. Because I don't have the stuff to just force spawn them in. If build might do, so we'd have to wait. So we should assume that he will spawn in tonight, I think. Probably won't, but I'm gonna play like he will. And I'm going to take our ore, and I'm going to make a silver bow, just because the musket takes a very long time to fire. And I only have 200 bolts of 200 musket arrows as well, whereas I can make a fair amount of arrows. We have jester arrows, and I can make fire arrows, which I think makes the most sense. Unless it doesn't make any sense at all, which it might not even make sense at all to do this, and I'm just wasting silver. But to be fair, there isn't too much to use silver on anyways. At this point, I mean, there's Zealous Bow, so... Can you really say I was wrong? You know, and also, I'll even throw in a silver axe just because... making better equipment is always nice. And I don't think there... as I've already said, I'm pretty confident there's absolutely nothing we could use silver for beyond this point, so it makes the most sense I think to use it before we just don't have don't have anything to use it on. I also think I'm going to work on converting our... I'm gonna make some more torches, and I think I'm gonna convert a lot of our current arrows to... We can try and convert a fair number of our arrows into fire arrows, but fair number, apparently all of them. Don't need our bombs. I think we need everything else. Because we don't need the water sparking. If we're using a bow and fire arrows. Then we use the chain knife when it gets close, and the silver bow for the rest of the fight. I think that makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna try and just sort of... I don't know, the only annoying thing, and there's nothing I can really do about this, is just Terraria is just a lot nicer, like when you get homing and items, like... I don't know if you've ever... I don't know, like, how familiar you are with it, but, like... I don't know. It's like, whenever a projectile homes on its enemies, usually, at least, in my experience, it does sort of help with the damage output, because you don't have to worry about dodging and aiming at the enemy. You just have to worry about dodging and putting your cursor roughly in the right spot. So that would the auger can do the rest. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents of it. Maybe homing is bad because I guess it wouldn't necessarily home onto the right enemy every single time, but that's just my 2 cents, and I'm not known for having very much common sense at all. So anyways, let's just go ahead and act like a lawnmower and get to the jungle, where I will presumably meet an unfortunate end. But I think there is some power that we can get out of going to the jungle. I think we can get a little bit stronger if we find the right jungle equipment. That is, of course, that is all contingent on us finding the right jungle equipment, which is never guaranteed. Like, as you can see right here, I completely screwed up by going into an area where there's not anything to mine, and there's diamond there. I'd make a nice area just to mine down. I think I think my original prediction of trying to fight, I mean, we would have definitely been able to fight him. Like, whenever I said I would fight him 2 episodes, had we found the Ruby, we definitely could have fought him like 2 episodes ago. It was all contingent on just not having the stuff to fight King Slime, and then just never finding it, and then it kind of became like a situation where, fighting King Slime was sort of becoming an obsession. Not obsession, I guess a little bit, but like more so just getting the stuff to fight King Slime was becoming the only thing holding us back. And so, in the process of trying to get said stuff, we were also gaining a little bit of power. I don't know if that makes sense at all. I think it does. Like, as we were trying to fight King Slime, obviously a little bit of power was being added to our repertoire. And so now it's becoming a situation where we are sort of, I'd say, a little ahead of the bare minimum to fight. We were definitely, I don't know, I'd say we might be propelled by attempting to fight King Slime out. Maybe I'm making absolutely no sense. Not maybe, I know I'm making absolutely no sense. But I guess just like, because like, I wanted to ram that arrow with the wrap apparently. I mean, I just feel like we could have fought King Slime. I'm a little disappointed that there was no rubies to be found because my screen went black and I didn't realize I was swinging an axe. Because like, another thing with fighting King Slime is it's also like, with fighting King Slime as well that I kind of was thinking about is that like, I mean, I still think I still want to fight him just to sort of be beating all the bosses on Master Mode. Ideally, I'd even like try and get the trophies that the bosses have. Like, I know they drop relics, or I think that's what they're called. But I mean like the actual boss trophies. Like, I think, like, you know what I mean, like the things that you can hang up on the wall, not the actual relics. And the relics are still really cool. They look very nice. They did a good job. Oh, there's Nature's Gift. Did not see that. Oh, Queen of Granite Biome. That's not what we came here for, but certainly, certainly not a bad thing to find. Oh, is there a pressure plate there? I did not see a pressure plate. I mean, I guess, obviously, that'd be the intent of a pressure plate, is that we want you to find said pressure plate. I think it's just a problem with me being new to YouTube and, like, new to voiceover commentary, but, like, I keep having, like, a problem with, like, I can't think of anything to say now. I panic, and, like, I think of the first things that I can think of to say, and I'm very thankful that thinking of, I'm not, it's not a good job of it, but I am sort of working with even having nothing to say as a talking point, because if I wasn't able to do that, this commentary would probably be, I might even still be quiet. Maybe not that bad, but like, nothing to the point of like, voiceover commentary. It's hard, and if you I mean, I've done a little, like, I've definitely talked to people, and like, I get like not holding conversations, but like, like sort of like trying to think of like things to say. Because I've done speeches, and so like thinking of things to say to entertain the crowd as well can become kind of a thing in of itself. Because then it's like, I have no, like, oh god, there's bees, not the bees, not the bees. Thank you, game. I'm gonna feel all the poison go away, and that might feel. another nature's gift. That's not really what I was looking for. Right, there's a lot of bees over there. And it's weird because like I do need the spikes that they drop, because I am trying, I think I mentioned this, but I do want to make a jungle sword. Don't remember how many spikes or what poisoned me there? Did he get me through the wall? Did spikes go through the wall sleeping? Because I wasn't entirely paying attention. I looked. His spikes. He got me through the door. 35 seconds of being poisoned. Ay ay ay. That is a lot of poison. What's that cross? I'm still poisoned for another 15 seconds. They are. Poison is brutal. I mean, I always knew poison was brutal. You ever experienced? I hope you never become poisoned. That's not what I was gonna say at all. I was gonna say more like, just I feel like it's a very. I mean, that's one of the things that makes the jungle so annoying, and like one of the things that bees are so valuable if you ever go to the jungle. It's just. I think we're gonna stay in here and we're just gonna let our HP slowly recover. I'll use the healing, and then I can use the healing potion in 12 seconds, so that'll let us get a little bit more health, a little bit more firepower. Not firepower, I guess kind of firepower. It'll let us get a little bit stronger, to let us live a little bit longer, to let us do a little bit more. Also, that's a nice thing. That actually would have been nice if I put the chain, if I used it on the chain knife, because I don't think many enemies have. I don't know how much armor regular enemies have, but that was more speaking along the lines of. Okay, I don't get it. The jungle stops poisoning. Oh, he's still there. He got me. Oh, thank goodness it didn't reset the poison timer. I'm just trying to see, like, do I have anything I can just take care of? Anyways, you know what? Not that I'm prone to good ideas, or really even beneficial to me ideas at all, but on the way. That completely missed everything I think, and I didn't realize I left this guy in here. That didn't work at all. I left the door open as well. Maybe the flare gun is the hero I need. It was not the hero I needed, or the hero I wanted. Alrighty then, well. Guess we'll make our way up to the surface. Not up to the surface, but like further out of there. Not that flares are a particularly valuable thing. So I'm okay with wasting them, especially because I'm still upset that. How the hell are you spiking me? You are with me. I'm just annoyed that you're going through walls. I'm almost dead. Yes. Oh, that was close. Very, very close. Too close, in fact, somebody can say. And I immediately went every single possible spike that was in my way. Oh, goodness. I saw them all over. There's a water chest down there, that's upsetting too. No. Well, because now that we're going to go back to base, I think, A, that's a decent enough place to end the episode because, well, obviously, if he was going to spawn tonight, he would have already spawned. So yeah, I doubt we're gonna get a appearance from. I didn't realize I could make an animation. Okay, well, that's not a thing. These are 12. Okay, I've got the jungle spores. I've got the vine somewhere. Well, if not, I can get the vines. What I was going to say was, I think I want to work more on getting reps. I think we're just going to spend the next 2 episodes actually prepping for a completely different boss than I was intending us to fight. So, there's that, but more importantly, not more importantly, but just... Actually, I think I'm going to put the shackle over that. Yeah, I think we want the melee speed. But what I was going to say is I think we're just going to kind of spend the next amount of time, however long it takes, to instead prep for whoever. I cannot. I mean, I'm bad with names. This is just like a new low for me, really. Prep for the wall of flesh. Not yet. Prep for King Slime. Not King Slime. Prep for I. Hopefully, then take out I. And then that's not equipment. And then with I taken out, we can see where we stand. Probably not in a great position, but I think we will be able to more easily deal with threats in the future. I'm like thinking about what to say because I'm like also trying to put stuff away and it's not working. So I'm like, that's annoying. And then obviously it's just not working at all. I cannot multitask apparently. I mean, it probably also doesn't help that I have no idea how to put stuff away. Or not shift click. Another nature's flower. Jungle torches, I don't. Yeah, jungle torches down there. You're valuable. If you let me use equipment, not equipment, or we go in gold. The sharpening station we're going to place down because the sharpening station will let us sharpen our weapons, which increases armor penetration. Chain knives, which is just immensely valuable. I would like to go back to the jungle though, and at some point do a much better job exploring. But in the meantime, I'm gonna want to harvest the mass quantity of stars that's landed outside the base for sunrise. But I also would like to just sort of say thank you once again for tuning in. And next time on Mediocre Terraria, if we get lucky and the Eye of Cthulhu decides to make an appearance, well, then that's what we'll do. If he doesn't make an appearance, which is honestly just as likely, then we shall just get even stronger and get more ready to fight him. I mean, I wouldn't say no to some golden armor. That is definitely sure. Maybe even a jungle blade. Not a full blade of grass, but I think everyone knew what I meant when I said that. We can also, so we'd also have that to look forward to. But yeah. Anyways, thank you for showing up. And I will catch you all later for more Mediocre Terraria. Good Bye!